Voila! Your dream vacation to Hong Kong starts from rupees 74,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
So for me, how I look makes a lot of impact in my life. So last 3 years, 4 years, when I was partying a lot, when I was going out a lot, I stopped taking care of myself and I realized that I'm gaining weight. And that somehow was not looking nice on screen. Pehle I was aggressive. I aise kaise bol diya, I will give it back, or I will make sure that, they have my answer. Now they don't. Nobody does, and I don't even, like, the in my pocket are no more. Certain times a lot of people are not okay with that you show too much of cleavage or you wear too short skirts, but who are they anyway? I love wearing those short skirts. How am I supposed to now defy those norms? It's just me, right, around you, and they're always making stupid remarks about you. You just generally just go away ना. किसको पता लग रहा है इतनी life में? Probably every time they बहुत कट ऑफ हो गया लाइफ से लोग. और माई काउंटरपार्ट्स, they have always told me that this is TV, you don't have to be so advanced, you don't have to be so bold. Eventually you have to work in TV, they don't demand this much and that much. The other girls do end up calling the other girl who's attractive, a female who's attractive, who men easily fall for, they ये तो चुड़ैल है, ये तो घर break करती है.
You were compared to Urfi and she was compared to you because you all were just being fashionable.
I probably was walking red carpets and creating a ruckus everywhere in 2014-15 when the other person wasn't even anywhere in the picture. Now how do you compare the two, bro? It's a typical Indian skin. What is wrong with it? And I love being brown. मतलब मुझे डर है उस दिन का, अगर मैं कभी fair हो गई तो, I don't want to be fair. I don't want to be like oh extremely fair looking. No, this is my thing. I want to be brown all the time.
If there's someone in our industry who has been unapologetically herself and takes immense pride in it, then it has to be Neha Sharma. She's not only has she defied each and every societal norm that every person has to go through, but also broken through so many tags like an absolute queen that she is. And today she joins me on Untagged, only on Galata India. Hi Neha, how have you been?
Very well, and after hearing what you said, you made my day. Thank you so much.
I do look up to you so much because, gender no bar, but sometimes as a woman, you are often told no to a lot of things. Like I remember, I love the way you dress, okay? And I'm into fashion myself. I remember I was always a chubby kid, and when I was, say, 13 or 14, a family friend of mine looked at me and said I was wearing a dress for the first time. So you imagine my consciousness. And that uncle just looked at me and said, you should stick to the normal jeans and top and not to wear dresses. And I was like, it's my choice, bro.
Yeah, you didn't even have to tell him. Next time, just show up in another dress.
So that's exactly what I did. Next week was his birthday and I went wearing an even like shorter dress or whatever. And my family has been super cool about it. When I look at you or every actor who just enjoys fashion, because fashion is supposed to be enjoyed, and then there are people just, blabbering, I know you have not cared. But has there ever been a moment of self-doubt within yourself?
No. I only wanted to just groom every day. I wanted to look better every day. I just wanted to improve every day. That's about it. But that is by my personal choice. Every time I looked in the mirror, so for me, how I look makes a lot of impact in my life. So last 3 years, 4 years, when I was partying a lot, when I was going out a lot, I stopped taking care of myself and I realized that I'm gaining weight. And that somehow was not looking nice on screen, because for me, it is extremely important to, like my job demands it, it's nothing about anybody else. I switched my life, that was the time when I probably, because it was impacting me, it was affecting me. I worked on myself, and 3 years later, like I'm so good at workouts. I'm so good at I'm toned. I look exactly how I want to look. I do my makeup exactly how every dress that I'm wearing today is looking nice on me. So I just, every time I am in a self-doubt, I change it. I do something about it rather than crying about it. So that's the only thing. But if there has been anybody who's condescended me in any way, who's told me things that were not pleasant to my ears, I probably take it from one ear and it's always out the other. I genuinely, they must have impacted my brain, but also I made sure that I'm never talking to them again.
Lovely. So you are that person who takes her stand. Also, the one thing that you said, you will not want to talk to them again. sometimes the closest people end up making comments that are just not very good. How do you deal with that then?
I genuinely
Cut off.
yeah, cut off bhi nahi, matlab it's just not, I don't announce that I'm going away from your life or I will not talk to you. But once I see someone's really not happy seeing you, someone's not okay around you, and they're always making stupid remarks about you, you just generally just go away na. किसको पता लग रहा है इतनी लाइफ में, probably every time they बहुत कट ऑफ हो गया लाइफ से लोग, मतलब चलेगा, एंड दैट्स अबाउट इट. इट हैज इट मेड एनी डिफरेंस इन माय लाइफ? यस, ओनली फॉर द बेटर. मैं सच बोल रही हूँ, I'm not even kidding. And cutting off is a very frivolous part of it. You just go on, move on with your life. You're just not available.
You know, it's one thing to judge someone's clothes. Like, we might look at someone and say what she's wearing I don't like, which also I don't appreciate, but okay, it's their opinion. But it's one thing to relate to your character. I have often seen people say that if someone's wearing something short or something's visible, they just keep on judging their character. As a third person, it makes me angry. If you are going through that, doesn't that anger you ever?
Pehle, but right now again I've reached the chill level of my life is such that I really don't have the time or energy to even answer back. I will not even tell the other person, hey, it's my choice. No, I mean, just move on. No, even if you were, आप मुझे गालियाँ दे रहे हो, how it's affecting me or how it's impacting me, my career, my work, nothing is getting changed, bro. कल को मैं आपको कुछ बोल के चली जाऊँगी, nothing is changing. It just took me years to realize that not everybody deserves your attention, and the coolest and the hardest part in life is not replying, not giving it back to them. It is the hardest part. But when you achieve that stage where you don't feel the need to give them an answer, I think you're the coolest, and I've become that. You know, a lot of people now can say or would say, pehle I was aggressive, I aise kaise bol diya, I will give it back, or I will make sure that, you know, they have my answer. Now they don't, nobody does, and I don't even, like, the in my pocket are no more. I don't have them, and and also it stems from the fact that when your life becomes comfortable, when you're living in so much of luxury, that everything is just seems trivial to you. Even the people that are making those comments or talking shit about you, do you want to entertain them? No. इससे ज़्यादा बेइज्जती क्या होगी that they are even saying about you and you're not even replying.
Yeah, exactly. How does your family sometimes do they react to it, or you have made them also very like this?
They were always the coolest, you know. Like I always have mentioned through the years that my mom has really told me that you've made your own path, you've gone ahead, you've made your own life, you're earning your own money, you have the choice to do whatever you want. She has never वो जब कॉलेज टाइम में दिल्ली में टू कीप मी सेफ तब वो चिल्लाया करती थी, और जब मैं पार्टीज बहुत करती थी अपने काम के साथ साथ तब वो थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम थी. नाउ तो शी इज़ बिकम द मोस्ट चिल पर्सन इन माई लाइफ. एंड इफ योर मॉम इज ओके, योर ब्रदर इज ओके, आई डोंट थिंक यू आर आंसरेबल टू द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. एंड आप क्या पाप थोड़ी ना कर रहे हो, जस्ट ड्रेसिंग अप how you want to dress up. And certain times a lot of people are not okay with that you show too much of cleavage or you wear too short skirts, but who are they anyway? I mean, no, I'm not trying to give a savage answer here, but just let's come to think of it. It's on your Instagram, it's you are there, you're living that life. I love wearing those short skirts. How am I supposed to now defy those norms? It's just me, right? And it's India, bro. Everybody is doing everything.
I know. I think as long as you are comfortable in
You have
whatever,
to be.
I think comfort comes first, and the length doesn't matter then if you are comfortable. But the kind of industry that we're in, the media, the film, the TV industry, often, you know, the news that's carried on your personal life, that sometimes affects you professionally as well. Has that ever happened where a producer or a co-actor has sort of suggested that, you know, Nia, keep it a little low, or don't do this?
Yeah. A lot of my friends and a lot of advices from my fraternity around, or my counterparts, they've always told me that this is TV. You don't have to be so advanced. You don't have to be so bold. Eventually, you have to work in TV. They don't demand this much and that much. I've always gotten these kind of advice. Even the last 3 years when I was not taking up TV shows, I was asked these questions. What are you trying to do now? What do you want to do? Why aren't you taking TV shows? Who are you trying to become? Why are you trying to become that? Why you have those, but also I also need to understand that they are friends. They probably mean well for you. They're probably trying to make you realize that all the things, or I don't know what things am I doing, what I'm trying to portray. I'm just somebody who dresses up and just posts on Instagram, right? There is nothing out of the box
Yeah.
that I'm doing, or there is no image that I'm trying to portray out there, because anyway, if I have to go out of my way and make myself know I'm very lazy. Yeah, it has always come, but then you take it with a pinch of salt and you move on, because you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying no to, you know where you want to go. Sometimes your efforts shine, sometimes you go through failures, and that's for you to embrace. Nobody else is going to come to you and be pally to you or be privy to the decisions you're taking. But ये फ्री की एडवाइस है यार, पूरी दुनिया देती है यार, and
But now you're doing, of course, Suhagan Churail, and honestly, the look in it is something that, see, TV shows keep coming every now and then. We have new shows with wonderful faces, but this for me, why it stands out is because your look in it is so out there, and also I see a little bit of Nia in it. As you were, I think, talking in our earlier interviews, you have put in creative aspect of yours as well in the look. Tell me, how do you associate with this world, Churail? Because you know, a lot of times strong-headed women like us sometimes are called evil, sometimes are called chudel also in real life. I don't know why, but it's a little, you know, annoying sometimes to me. I don't know how you take it as.
I'm chill about everything in
Everything.
life. You know what?
Wow, I want to be you.
Because I've just come to realize that, hey, the problem is when you're not talked about. I mean, that when I try to decide what did I want, what was annoying me more, being talked about or not being talked about. I think the other thing too.
course.
So you will only be talked about when you're doing something or making some waves, good or bad. Let's not talk about it, but that when you're evoking reactions, when you're causing debates between people's topics and people's conversations, that's when it happens. So I think calling somebody churel cannot be offensive. It is supposed to be considered a compliment going forward. That's how the show came into being. That's how they probably wanted me to play a character like that, which I was not understanding earlier, and I was being I was offended. Huh? Why would they come up with a show like that with me, and why do they want me in this kind of a show? But when you sit down with them, when they try to make sense of the whole scenario, when there are 7 meetings involved, you don't go through that long. मेरी कोई meetings इतनी लंबी नहीं गई. So there was a reason when I sat back, when I asked my family, they told me, Nia, if they want you, they won't have wasted so much time into convincing you. You know, there must be something why they are considering you for this role and only you. So that was also too much respect worthy when they told me, Nia, we really want you to play this role, because you'll be so apt within this. Because the other people, the other girls do end up calling the other girl who's attractive, a female who's attractive, who men easily fall for, they ये तो चुड़ैल है, ये तो घर break करती है. So उस connotation में they are probably bringing a show like that. And even in the show with this girl, she's so full of herself. She thinks she's the most beautiful girl in the world. She can make every guy, every man fall in love with her. So you need that level of confidence. You know, you need that stature. So that you can bring the sass in you. If you don't have that confidence, you can't even bring this level of sassiness in your own character. So I think I am not a churel, but I've become so okay with my presence. I'm so cool with my own vibe and everything. I think I can carry something of this sort now. And when I'm doing the show, it's every bit worth it. It's every thing that I would want to do as a character, as a role. It's multi-layered, and I wouldn't have passed it on to anybody else now.
Yeah. No, when you hear about it, only the name and then your name, of course you would not associate. But when you see it coming to life, you see the promos, then you understand as you mentioned, why it is.
Even the promos were like eerie, spooky, very sassy, and "Aa Rahi Hoon Main" was my favorite line. So I kind of felt that, hey, this is a nice comeback now. Now, even if you've waited 4 years, it's all right. This is something nice. Also, it's a finite one. It's got a very tight storyline with it. It's not going to go where the wind is blowing. No, all the shows. It's got a tight storyline to it, and it'll follow the path.
Lovely. I see you at your fittest best. You have always been into fitness, and I think you've always
last 3 years, I would say.
Last 3 years or not?
उससे पहले तो I was of the opinion that I am a girl who is thin, will never gain weight. I was like stupid in my head. But once once you realize that you're hitting a number, and then you have to work out if you have to look how you want to look in your head. That's when I worked. And yeah, fitness is something now I heavily promote.
There was also a phase where people used to call you too thin, which wasn't a very great thing, because we have always associated body shaming with the other side of the scale. If you are too heavy,
Yeah.
I think no one really earlier, 5-6 years down the line, paid attention when people who were slightly on the thinner side were called names like that. Did you tackle that?
No, in fact, anybody who called me thin or calls me thin, I find it a
Yeah,
compliment.
that is of
I
course.
said, thank you, you made my day. Ab kya bura har cheez mein, you can't be offended about anything, everything, you know. Like my life's personally, my biggest high is when I actually look in shape, and I am not body shaming anybody, but this is me, man.
Yeah.
It has taken not eating for days and days while shooting, and not drinking any sip of water for days and days to be dropping that weight and to have that stomach in. Now, if I can make that sacrifice, if I'm making such stupid life choices which can hamper me, imagine the level I can go to just remain how I to remain in shape, if I actually look at it. But and I can't be sorry about it, yeah.
Of
And then
course.
if somebody calls me thin or stick or anything, hey, I would take it as a compliment. I won't be offended about it.
You know, there's one thing about people who love fashion, they're always compared. Recently, there was, not recently, I think 2-3 times it happened that you were compared to Urfi and she was compared to you because you all were just being fashionable. I mean, her fashion is completely different, I feel. It's nothing is the same. But a lot of people felt that way. How did you react to that? Because to me, it was very funny.
It is actually very funny. Matlab, how do you come to think of it? I probably was, walking red carpets and creating a ruckus everywhere in 2014-15 when the other person wasn't even anywhere in the picture. Now, how do you compare the two, bro? I mean, talking about it also sounds so funny. Yeah, the other person is, I don't know what their agenda is, where they're going to go with it, and they're going places with it. Kudos to them, you know. But us level ka effort just to be known as a fashionista, am I ready to make? No. I sit back at my place. I would just dress up when I want to dress up, go out when I go out, and you can't really control the media. Had it been my control, I would have made them write whatever I wanted. So anything other than that they're writing, it's not in my hand. Not that I want to even explain.
Perfect. When taking stands, often there is this thing that I have heard a lot, that okay, she's too outspoken or she's too arrogant, or if you are just asking for what is in your right, something as simple as the money that you're owed, or
Yeah.
maybe the respect that you're owed, and that is very very sometimes I'm shocked that people think that you are arrogant for asking for it. Has that ever bothered you, that people have sort of related that to you, that maybe she's arrogant because she's upfront about things?
Yeah. But I've only heard about this. Nobody has come to me or to my face to say that, hey, Nia, you're too, because I'm not. I really stick to my manners. I would really not misbehave with somebody or be arrogant or be mean to somebody. That's not me as a girl. Because when I was little, I faced all of it. So did I grow up to be the same girl? No. People that have scarred me in my bachpan, not paying attention to me, condescending me, being mean to me, I don't want to be this girl. In fact, will always uplift the other person. I will always be up for the other girl. I will always encourage you if you're doing something nice. वो मेरी फितरत में नहीं है और ना मैं वो लड़की कभी बनूंगी. Unless you poke a finger in my ass, I will rip your happiness apart. That is me. That is my defense talking, right? And I'm allowed to be that. Also, when it comes to being straightforward about whether it's about asking for your money or the treatment that I deserve, yes, I deserve it, bro. I have spent 13 years of my life working. Even if I can't demand the things that I probably deserve, then there is no use of my voice. And if that makes me arrogant for you in your eyes, I mean, that is your delusion and that is your problem. I will stick to my professionalism. I will stick to my ground, because I never fight for the wrong thing. If I'm raising my voice, please understand, it'll be always and it'll only be for the right thing. I don't make unnecessary noise. I will sit in a corner, not even make a noise, not even bother you, as long as my job is done and I'm being treated well. Never in my life. So if the person samne wala, it takes time for them to understand, but once they
Yeah.
do, we're like best pals and everything. But then you can't make everybody happy in life.
You
That's
can't, you
okay.
can't.
But the fact is that by being straightforward, nobody owes me anything.
Ah,
I have my
lovely.
money in my account.
Perfect.
Which is great, right?
Yeah, that is. I mean, you should always stand up for yourself wherever needed. And, this TV tag that has been associated with every actor who's worked in television, and even if they have transitioned, a lot of times I have seen people trying to be, running away from it, which I have never seen you do. Like, you have always taken pride.
Yeah.
You have always said it's given me everything.
Everything, yeah.
And you continue to be one of the top TV actors. And I'll tell you, there are so many people who come and go, and you have managed to stay. Did ever in your journey this tag bother you?
I didn't understand why they were being so condescending about it. It's just that it kind of hurts me, but I'm somebody who just lives a very chill life. I have my own personality, so I really don't take it upon myself that they are considering a TV people this, because there is a part of our industry which is like so not ready for all the things that they do, or sometimes the kind of fashion they bring to the red carpets. Yeah, it is not up to the mark, and you, but for the other people to be condescending and to demean them, or to, it's not really reaching anywhere, because TV is here to stay. And I'm also a girl who follows her own path, who dresses up a certain, I have my own personality, and I'm not essentially a girl on TV. I am Nia. I live my own life, and I made a career out of TV. Now I also sat one day and I realized, is it bothering me in any way or impacting me? Dude, I've made my money. I'm doing well. I'm respected. I demand what I have. I am known. How is anybody demeaning you, calling you a TV actor, is making any? Everyone wants to just feel bigger by demeaning the other person, by putting the other person down. That is in our society. That is very prevalent in our society, and we need to understand it. Everyone's having fun by putting the other person down, and that's a norm. Once you try to get past it, you get unbothered, unhinged, I think you'll walk away from there. Other than that, you keep getting bothered all you want, but I really, I'm way past it. यार मेरे को नहीं फर्क पड़ेगा. I swear to God, I'm okay.
you know, before I let you go, there's just 2 minutes. From the time I started my journalism career, it's been 6 years, and there is always something that has bothered me, that has been people being obsessed with your color. Now, I feel that the dusky skin is the most beautiful skin, but a lot of times people have been told, actors have been told, कि just make it a little more fair, या इसको थोड़ा और आप light कर दो. And I was last year in a conversation with Nawazuddin sir, and he's done such great work. And he told me, मैं pressure में आके fairness creams लगाने लग गया था. I used to like complete bottles initially when he started, because you're not
नहीं
that
पता
confident when you start. People are telling you are doing it, and he said, I started looking like something else on camera, which was not very pleasing. My real skin is far, like 10 times better. When you entered, was that any case in any zone,
No.
an insecurity?
No, honestly, no. मैं तो अपनी पूरी लाइफ ना, I was the typical acne teenager. तो मैं अपना acne को ही डील करती रहेगी. मुझे कभी पता ही नहीं लगा कि dusky skin or a whitish skin was also a thing, or people don't like it. मुझे कभी समझ ही नहीं आई. So sometimes don't you see, ignorance is bliss. कभी आपको कुछ चीज़ें पता होती हैं, so you try to change it. But जब आपको कुछ पता ही नहीं, how will you change it? So for me, I've grown up to be somebody who's so okay with my skin tone, because it's a typical Indian skin. What is wrong with it? And I love being brown. मतलब मुझे डर है उस दिन का, अगर मैं कभी fair हो गई तो, I don't want to be fair. I don't want to be like, oh, extremely fair looking. No, this is my thing. I want to be brown all the time. I take pride in that, and I've never faced any rejections because of skin color. Yaar. If living in India, you have a problem with a dusky or a brown skin, bro, that's stupid of
that's your
you,
problem,
man, not me. I to anyway flaunt my own skin tone, bro.
But Nia, I aim at achieving your level of chillness. I know with experience, with time, it
It
does
comes with
come,
that, yeah.
and then you just become this person who just doesn't give to whatever. But lastly, there are so many young girls who look up to you. I sometimes, when go through comments, there are beautiful comments for you also, where girls are writing so many good things about your fashion, even young boys for that matter. But sometimes we are judged so much in the society, we sort of get into this bubble, and really become a little conscious? What would you like to say to everyone who looks up to you on that
See,
note?
it's very difficult to tell everybody to have that confidence. Not everybody will have. For the longest of time, I also was underconfident because of the acne I had. But come on, guys, let's face it. You have to grow past it. And today, the worst trend that I'm seeing today, and I really want the young girls to change it and not get bothered by it, is fillers. Is inflating your lips to the level where you're just about to explode. Don't do that. You know, ये एक trend है which I personally want to tell the girls not to go for, yeah, because you are only making things worse for yourself. You're not looking prettier, you're definitely looking hideous, and extra inflated lips are not leading to any kind of work. They want relatable faces. They want a face to be as simple and as relatable in every household as it could be. So to be changing those looks for other people's validation, to be taking fillers like it's protein shake is not advisable. It's not okay. It's not cool, and it's going somewhere else. You're just you're just entering a hole where you'll never come out of it. So treat it as a luxury when you really are just, you know, something is like bothering you to tea. But just because, oh, a guy will like me or my face will look better on screen, no, it's not going to. The camera is going to capture every goddamn thing there is. People will tell you have saggy skin or you have chin fat. Come on, work out, do anything. But you cannot just go and just keep overdo. You can't overdo it. I'm not against it. Please do it. Look, you have the right to look the finest, but also don't look funny.
Yeah.
The problem is people are ending up looking funnier.
I know. I wish every actor said that and thought like that, because trust me, there are unrealistic beauty standards that are set by so many actors. Because, you know, when you go and get those things done and when you come out and flaunt it, a lot of young people take it as an inspiration that even I want my skin to look like her or my lips to look like her. So kudos to you for feeling that.
But because it took me years to make peace with everything that I had. I still have huge dark circles. Do they bother me? Yes, a lot. But do they bother me to the extent where I am just giving in and getting fillers done? Because they're also not going to help completely. Makeup मुझे फिर भी पहनना पड़ेगा. So जब इतना पैसा देकर भी मुझे makeup फिर भी पहनना है, so I'm still okay. Do you see my dark circles right now? No, right? No. Why can't we be okay with everything? It takes time, but come on, let's do it.
Perfect. You know, Nia, I could not think of anyone better to start Untagged with. Thank you so much on being on my show, and all the very best for your show. I'm sure you're going to do wonders like you always do.
Thank you so
much.
Sweet. Hi everybody, my name is Nia Sharma and you're watching me on Galata India.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Hong Kong starts from rupees 74,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.